Hello, my name is Adriano Cardoso. I will present a brief summary of my work to obtain a master's degree in mechanical engineering by PUC Rio. The project is linked to the LMMP. My advisor was Professor Márcio Carvalho, and my co-advisor was Dr. Tamer Quinones. My research seeks to find pressure and temperature transient response in a coupled stratified well-bore reservoir system. Well formation tests are usually performed to determine rock properties of a reservoir, and the obtained data has often been interpreted based on assumption that the reservoir is homogeneous in the vertical direction and described by 1D model. However, many reservoirs are found to be composed of different number of layers that have different characteristics. Production wells in such reservoir may receive oil from more than one layer. In stratified reservoir system, the pressure and temperature behavior are not necessarily the same as in a single layered system, and it rarely reveals the same average properties of the entire system. The prediction of the characteristics of individual layer is important to describe properly the reservoir and improve production management. Conventional well tests assume isothermal behavior of the flow in the reservoir. However, recent studies show that considering only pressure data can lead to misinterpretation due to thermal effects neglected, specifically in high transmissibility reservoirs, such as in Brazilian pre-salt reservoirs. During field tests, the evaluation of reservoir with several layers is done through a well test called a multi-layer. However, this test is complex, time-consuming, requires prior knowledge of the profile, in addition to the need for flow and pressure measurements of individual layers. There is a challenge to propose a protocol to obtain the characteristics of the multi-layer reservoir from pressure and temperature data obtained at a single point above the reservoir. Based on these motivations, the objective of this work is to develop a numerical, transient thermal model that allows the stratified reservoir analysis, identify and understand the phenomena that occurs between the stratified reservoir and the production well, and to find a protocol that identifies the stratified reservoir characteristics through pressure and temperature data measured in a single position along the production well. The mathematical model that describes the transient flow and heat transfer that occur along the well consists of conservation equations such as mass, momentum, and energy balance for a slightly compressible fluid, considering the source terms for the mass and energy equation that comes from the stratified reservoir. The final form of the mass conservation equation for the reservoir is obtained using the concepts of compressibility and constant temperature and the expansion coefficient at constant pressure, and the momentum conservation equation in the form of Darcy law for flow in porous media. The energy equation for stratified reservoir taking account Joule-Thomson heat and cooling, adiabatic fluid expansion and compression, conduction and convection effects are given by this equation in terms of pressure and temperature. Analytical solution usually neglects some less relevant terms. In our solution, all terms were considered. In addition, density and porosity were considered as function of pressure and temperature. After mesh test analysis and validation, is then compared three different reservoirs with the same total transmissivity. One homogeneous in blue, one stratified with communication between the layers in red, discontinuous line, and the third one stratified without communication between the layers in green, discontinuous line. Here we present the graphs of pressure and temperature over time for the drawdown and build-up periods. Initial results show that the analysis of pressure and temperature plots over time during drawdown and build-up periods, despite present differential pressure and temperature graph levels, does not present characteristics that identify the stratification. Here, the same three reservoir, homogeneous in blue, stratified without cross flow and with cross flow, have their pressure and temperature results interpreted by a Bordeaux derivative method. The use of the Bordeaux derivative for interpretation of pressure results during drawdown reveals the presence of heterogeneity, characteristic of stratified reservoir. A minimum in the pressure derivative appears for a stratified reservoir with communication between the layers. However, a signature of stratification does not appear in case of homogeneous reservoirs and with reservoirs without communication. The use of Bordeaux derivative for temperature reveals the difference behavior for homogeneous reservoir and stratified reservoir, both in the case of common-led and cross-flow reservoirs. And the use of the pressure and temperature behaviors together allows the identification of the reservoir. Here we present a pressure profile inside the stratified reservoir. Here we can see the radial direction, the vertical direction, and the two layers, the lower and the upper. In the beginning of the test, early times, the stratified reservoir behaved as if there was no flow between layers. As time goes up, due to difference in radial velocity between the layers, there is appearance of a pressure differential greater than the hydrostatic gradient. And this gives rise to a vertical flow between the layers. Advancing a little more in time, the hydrostatic gradient, which dominates the well's behavior, is also extended to the reservoir, cessing the vertical flow. At this point, the reservoir starts to behave as if it were homogeneous. The animation presents a succession of pressure differential profiles inside the reservoir. This pressure differential is directly related to the vertical velocity by the Darcy law. At early times, the pressure gradient between the layers gives rise to a vertical flow, and as the time goes, since this gradient decreases, the vertical velocity decreases too. In the graph on the right, we can see in detail the drop in the vertical velocity of the fluid between two layers for different instants during a drawdown test. We repeat the test for three similar stratified reservoirs, only with the different vertical permeabilities. The pressure differential between two layers of different stratified reservoir was monitored during a drawdown test inside the reservoir, at a position of 1.5 meters far from the wellbore. In the beginning of the test, the stratified reservoir behaves as if there was no flow between layers. As time goes up, due to difference in radial velocity between the layers, there is appearance of a pressure differential greater than the hydrostatic, and this gradient gives rise to a vertical flow between the layers. Advancing a little more in time, the hydrostatic gradient, which dominates the well's behavior, is also extended to the reservoir, cessing vertical flow at this point. The reservoir starts to behave as if it were homogeneous. The higher the vertical velocity, the faster the reservoir approaches to the hydrostatic gradient inversely. The lower the vertical velocity, more time the reservoir needs to equilibrate the pressure. Pressure transient analysis is used to characterize the reservoirs. However, only pressure data is not enough. There are different reservoir configurations that lead to the similar pressure sign. As an example, three different reservoir configurations are tested: an homogeneous, case 1, stratified, case 2, and another homogeneous vertically reservoir with internal region of high permeability in the radial direction, case 3. Pressure transient behavior of case 2 and 3 are similar and can lead to a misinterpretation, as shown in the pressure derivative graph. This misinterpretation can be avoided by evaluating the temperature derivative data, as shown in the temperature derivative graph. Case 2 and 3 have different behavior, and the combined use of pressure and temperature can be explored to estimate the correct configuration of the reservoir. The heterogeneity along the radial direction with high permeability region does not change the temperature behavior plot, which makes the differentiation with respect to the stratified case easy to observe. Temperature transient analysis, TTA, in a two-dimensional reservoir coupled with a wellbore can be used to distinguish different reservoir configuration in addition to pressure transient analysis, PTA. The position for pressure measurement is not important for this analysis, since the derivative graphs are similar. However, the temperature measurement is very influenced by the heat loss to the outside environment. Because of this, positions along the well just above the reservoir are ideal for identifying the reservoir. The heat exchange by thermal diffusion between the wellbore and the neighborhood is the most significant thermal phenomenon in the wellbore and becomes more accentuated as you go up. As a result, heterogeneity in the reservoir have their effect on temperature minimizer when taking measurements at a high position. This can be seen by comparing two reservoirs, one homogeneous and the other stratified, both measured at a high position. As you can see, the graphs are very similar. Well, This work provides a tool for the two-dimensional and non-isothermal analysis of the radial reservoir. Density and porosity are considered as functions of pressure and temperature. And the combination of the interpretation of the results of pressure and temperature derivative Bordeaux allows the identification of stratified reservoir through data from a single position in the well just above the region, the reservoir region. I would like to thank for your attention. I would like to organization the sponsors for making this work possible.